Check one, check.
All right, welcome back to the show. I'm Seckert, and this is
G'lenda.
And today we're talking about something that we can all kind of relate to.
Oh, can we ever?
We're talking about going shopping in the grocery store, I think, right?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, so shopping lists, I guess. From where I come from in my travels, I like to push the cart, right?
Do you run over heels?
This is husband and wife shopping,
Yeah.
right?
Do you run over heels when you're the shopping?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't have sensors on my shopping cart either. But I think you know why I like to push the cart?
No.
Because I like to lean on it. I'm kind of a lazy, I gotta lean on it, right? And interesting story. There's kind of a psychology side to it. Because, I mean, let's face it, every relationship, somebody has the shopping list.
The ongoing list that starts as soon as something runs out in the cupboard of the fridge. And it's in the same spot in the house. And when you're the last one to use something, you write it down on the list.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm speaking from a point of, if you go shopping by yourself, you do a lot of grocery shopping yourself, right?
I love shopping by myself.
Okay. You embrace that, right?
I do.
Yeah. You might have your purse in the first fold of the cart.
The baby seat,
the baby seat. And then you've got your list kind of set in your purse there, and you just kind of away you go, right? From my experience, when I'm pushing the cart, then the significant other would have the list in hand. That's walking, in front of the cart. And I like to people watch when I'm shopping, right? Because I don't have the list. I have a belly and I have a mind. And sometimes said items might find their way into the cart. And where I'm going with this is, I'm a lazy shopper. I actually explained why I lean on the cart, but I think a lot of it's like shopping in training. Do you know what I'm saying?
No.
Like, why are you laughing then?
Because shopping and training, like you've never done this before?
So if you're in a, I don't want to say a controlling relationship or anything like that, but it's training. You're in training when you take your spouse shopping. You're in training, right? From a young relationship all the way up till 50-year marriage. You've actually been in training all that time, because the spouse that has the list is usually in control of the experience, the shopping experience.
So they're the manager, you're saying?
No, they're just in control.
Okay.
And it only became apparent to me recently, because I've been training for 55 years. I've been training a long time.
Okay.
And I always thought, well, I'm going to push the cart, because most men in the store are probably pushing the cart. Actually, there's not a lot of men in the store. It's mostly single women, I think, that are, or it appears that way. Anyway, my point is this. If I'm pushing the cart and said partner wants me to push the cart, it tells me that, well, I'm kind of in control of the experience, right? But that's wrong. That's not how it goes. If I'm pushing the cart, that means that said partner is very much in control of, I don't wander off.
Oh,
it's an anchor. The cart is an anchor to the relationship in a grocery shop.
Okay. Yeah.
So, because if I bugger off with the cart, because I've my brain and my stomach are talking to me and saying, "Hey, there's some beef jerky around the corner, and 3 lines over or whatever," and I'm just going to go and get some. And God help you when your said partner turns around and has got an armful of stuff that she wants to put in the cart, and the cart's not in the aisle.
And you take the cart 3 aisles over to get beef jerky.
Well, yeah, because I'm babysitting. I'm look because the purse is in the cart.
Oh, okay.
So I'm actually the security guard for the purse, right?
Gotcha. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've done that a few times. I've buggered off with the cart, and that's not a good thing.
No, I can't imagine.
It is not a good thing.
I can't imagine.
The other side of it. So when I'm pushing the cart, and if sometimes items, and I'm going to use this term, and I'm using it loosely, very loosely, but my vocabulary goes like this. So I'm pushing the cart, and said partner comes back and looks in the cart and goes, well, I didn't put that in there because I put an item in the cart as I'm walking behind said partner. Right? Right? Doing one of those. Okay. And she will say, well, that's not on the list. Yeah, well, it is now. Because the item happened to be beef jerky or whatever it is. What I say to said partner is, yeah, well, that item committed suicide, and it jumped into my cart. That's how I know that's probably a bad way to coin that, but yeah, it just decided to dive in, and you know what? It's not even funny. But I do say that because I do have a brain of my own and a tummy, and sometimes when you're sitting at the kitchen table or in the pantry with the list, and the list is being created, you don't think of everything, because you know what? You go shopping when you're hungry.
That's the worst idea ever. You have to go shopping, grocery shopping on a full stomach. Going on an empty stomach. So I can imagine you'd buy chips and chocolate and beef jerky and
stuff
pop
I want to
and
throw
all
in,
the. So not real food. It's all.
Real food?
That's not real food. No, it's snacky.
Tell me what is real food?
No, like the vegetable aisle, the produce section, the meat section.
Right. All the pesticide sprayed vegetables.
All
That's
the green stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All the healthy stuff to make it salad. Imagine that.
So let me ask you, G'lenda.
Okay.
When you're shopping with your significant other, not by yourself, but when you're shopping, because you're
painful.
You're in and out girl, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Get what you need. Stick to the list.
Yep. No, I don't always stick to the list. I like to buy snacks and stuff too, and look at the bunk ends and see new products and stuff like that. But I get everything on my list, and as you know, I organize my grocery list in sections. Yeah. Produce, dairy, meat, canned goods.
Right.
No, I can be in and out in half an hour and spend $200. Easy breezy. But I do buy fun stuff, like fun cereal. So I what?
Well, okay, so if you've got 10 items on your list.
No,
I'm just saying.
Okay, 50.
If you how many?
50.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you have 10 items on your list and you knock them all off, boom, 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 right? And you go to pay and self-checkout. I mean, yeah. You know what? That's another customer service thing. It's going to get me elevated. So you go to pay, you go through the till. Is it only the 10 items on your list every time?
No, never.
Okay. Is it only the 10 items on the list some of the time?
No, all of the time I'll get the 10 items, but I'll get other stuff too.
Every time. Every time. That's my point.
Maybe I'm looking for new ideas for dinner that night, and I need something that's not on the list. Maybe I want chicken breast that night, and all the chicken is frozen in the deep freeze. So yeah, I'll get a couple of fresh chicken breasts. Right. So no, I stray from the list. Yeah, okay. Absolutely.
I think that's a point to make very clear, that nobody sticks to the list. The list is there as a guide.
Because those are the things you absolutely need.
Yeah.
But my friggin' pet peeve about the list is when somebody leaves 8 Cheerios in the box and it's still in the pantry. You go get groceries. I don't eat Cheerios. Cheerios weren't on the list. You get home. Well, you didn't buy Cheerios. Well, how the hell would I know we needed Cheerios? Put it on the list. I don't look through every box and every jar of peanut butter to see how much is left. If it's not on the list, I don't buy it.
Yeah, I can't even argue that because
you've done it.
I have not done
Okay,
it.
I'm just.
Have I?
I don't
know. I don't even like Cheerios. I shouldn't say that I do. I eat Cheerios, but I might not put it on the list that day. But if you tell me you're going for groceries on Thursday or something, and then my wheels will start to turn, and then I'll start writing stuff down, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
I do. Yeah. I don't know. It's. Let's go back to the cart for a second. So, much like driving a car. So let's say it's a Costco trip. It's a heavy trip.
Oh, that's a big trip.
It might be a 2-cart deal, right? And you put the water and the juices and all the heavy, like dog food and stuff, all on the bottom shelf, right? And it makes the cart quite heavy. And at some point during the shop, because the wife might turn around and grab the cart and go to this side of the aisle, that side of the, it depends, whatever. God forbid you take your hand off the cart, right? But then it's too heavy, right? And you got it. So you have to test drive the cart before you get the cart, because if it's got a fucked wheel on it,
oh, there's nothing more aggravating. And you never find out until you've got a case of water, a case of pop on it, and then you're halfway through the store, and you can't maneuver it.
No, you find out right away because you know.
No, sometimes it doesn't show up until there's something heavy on it, and it squashes a wheel.
You take the cart, you pull it out of the thing, you put your dollar in or whatever, you pull it out of the thing, and you just kind of push it and let it go. And if it wanders, like a car with a bad wheel alignment, that's not the cart for you. Right?
Okay.
That's how I do it.
Wow. Didn't know that.
See, I bring value to the shopping trip.
So maybe you should come next time.
No, I don't think so. I'm busy.
I'll take you when we only need a basket. I'll take you when we only need a basket of stuff. And
yeah, you mentioned at the opening of the show about running into your heels. I like to people watch when I'm in the grocery store, and I've seen that. I have seen that, so it does exist. I don't think I've done it myself. But it's distracted driving. I don't know what it is.
It is. Totally. And it's painful. It catches you right in the Achilles tendon. It's awful.
The Achilles tendon.
It's awful. Awful, awful.
Well, that would mean the cart's that high off the ground.
No, it's the bracket around, like,
the thing.
The bumper. It's the bumper.
It's the bumper.
It's the bumper of the cart.
Do you ever do this? Okay, so because I said I like to people watch, right? Yeah, don't run into people's heels. If you do, you should be on a demerit system, right? Maybe one item goes back on the shelf.
Yeah, like the beef jerky.
After you're done being yelled at. I love to look in other people's carts. I do, because you know what? There's a lot of obesity in the world. A lot, right? I mean, right? What?
Okay.
And I love to, if you see somebody that's maybe should be on a diet or something, because we like to judge, right? And you look in their cart, and guess what? It's all potato chips and chocolate.
Donuts.
Yeah, ice cream, all that stuff, and boxed, ribs.
Ready-made stuff. Yeah.
Ready-made, yeah.
Yeah. Blech.
Yeah. And, you try not to be judgmental, but fuck me, it's kind of funny sometimes, right? You don't find that funny? Really?
No.
Why?
Because.
So when somebody looks in your cart, you know what? This is the bullshit to all that. I'm a little bit off topic, but I went for a corporate lunch. It was just a luncheon one time. And I like what I like. And so I ordered a beef dip with fries and gravy. Right? Yeah, for sure, right?
Could have called that one.
You could have, yeah.
Yeah.
And two people that I were with, they were two women, two work people, women. They happened to be women. And they ordered salads, right? Like a chef salad or whatever it was.
Yum.
And they actually fucking said to me, "You're going to eat that?" When my lunch came, I'm like, well, yeah. Like,
I ordered that.
That's how I roll. And they judged me right then and there on the spot because they were eating salad, You know what I mean? So my point to the story is they were looking in my cart.
So
In my shopping cart.
Okay, so we have to tell everybody to watch our grilling special because it's meat versus salad and salad rules. And
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
And we'll
check that out.
We'll put a link to that over here, right? Yeah, why not?
Yeah. You do
If
you.
we remember.
Yeah.
Right.